Are some of your favorite items not yet available in the country you live in? Do you want to shop on Amazon or other online stores and get your purchases delivered to your international address? By the end of this video, you'll know how you can shop online for your favorite things, get them grouped into one package, and then sent to you wherever you are, anywhere in the world. Keep in mind that the issues I mentioned about shopping on Amazon are true for shopping at any online store. So whether you're an expat, a traveler, or just someone who wants to purchase from Amazon's huge inventory, this video is for you. Get ready to unlock the full potential of online shopping. When it comes to shopping at Amazon as an international customer, things can get a little bit tricky sometimes. For one, you're likely to find that shipping costs can be very high. Consolidating all your products into one package helps lower the shipping cost. But it's still expensive, don't get me wrong. In addition, you might get the dreaded error message. This item cannot be shipped to your location. Yeah, I've had that happen. It's enough to make you want to give up online shopping altogether. Well, not really. Call me spoiled. But I was determined to get my favorite items from the US delivered to me here in Indonesia. And I found the answer. A service that I've been using now for many years. Hi, I'm Kate. I'm a consultant about the joys of expat living, and this is my YouTube channel, Kate Gypsy. I make videos to encourage people to create a more adventurous lifestyle for themselves. I did that way back in 1982 when I took a 3-month job in Indonesia. I was just 38 at the time, and I'm still here, living happily 42 years later. When I was working as an international tour director many years ago, still living in Indonesia, but traveling all over, I used to pass through the US regularly from my home in Indonesia on my way to and from the tours that I was leading. That meant it was easy for me to stock up on whatever I wanted in the US and carry it back in my suitcase. Yes, I became very spoiled, having my favorite US items when I was on tour and when I was home here in Indonesia. But after I retired from tour directing, my trips to the US became far less frequent. It's now 2025, and I haven't been there since 2019. I missed being able to get my favorite things that weren't yet available here in Indonesia. So how was I going to take care of that? How could I get those precious items from the US that I just had to have, but couldn't get them where I live? Here's an example. Shoes. My feet aren't all that big. But when I look for size 40 shoes, that's size 9 in the US. The selection here for women's shoes is extremely limited. Whenever I saw a pair of shoes that I liked and I asked for size 40, it was never available. Normally, I would say that, I could never buy a pair of shoes without trying them on first. But I know which brand always works for me. So now I order them online, and it hasn't failed me yet. So you're anxious now for me to tell you the solution that I found, right? Well, I discovered package forwarding services. And I've been using one that's called MyUS for several years. A package forwarding service is basically a middleman between the shopper and the stores. When you sign up for a service like MyUS, you're given a US address. It's typically a warehouse managed by the company. MyUS also has a UK warehouse. So if you decide you just have to have something from the UK, you're covered. With an account at MyUS, you can shop from multiple online stores and have all your purchases sent to the address you got from MyUS. Then, MyUS will hold your purchases until they all arrive. You get notification along the way. And when they've all there, you're ready to ship them to your local destination. So let me give you a more detailed explanation about using MyUS. And by the way, MyUS is not sponsoring or paying me to do this video. But I'll leave a link to the company in the description below this video. And this link will give you a 20% discount on your first shopping cost. Shipping cost, not shopping. So let's look at the benefits of using MyUS when you're not in the US. First, you get a US address where all your shopping can be sent. So while you're having fun purchasing your favorite products at online stores, MyUS collects all of them in your suite. Yes, they call the place assigned to you where they collect your items a suite. Doesn't that sound posh? Second, when you're ready to ship, they consolidate multiple packages into one, and that saves on shipping costs. This is one of my favorite features, and really one of the biggest advantages of using a package forwarding service like MyUS. The ability to consolidate multiple purchases from different stores into one package. Instead of paying shipping fees for each separate purchase, you combine several orders from different stores into a single shipment, and that reduces the shipping cost. Now, don't get me wrong. Shipping and customs fees are still expensive. But at least shipping is less expensive than if you ship each purchase separately. Third, you get discounted shipping rates. Because MyUS ships a high volume of packages worldwide, they have negotiated discounted rates with major couriers like FedEx, DHL, UPS, and maybe some more, I don't remember. But because of this, you actually pay less for shipping through MyUS than if you had used a shipping company yourself. What I mean is, if your friend gathered all your items and put them into one package, the shipping would be more expensive than the discounted rate you get from MyUS. Fourth, you have a choice of shipping options. You can choose a budget-friendly economy option if speed isn't important, or you can choose an express service for faster delivery. I don't know about you, but from the time I do the shopping, have everything sent to my suite, wait for everything to arrive, well, at that point, I'm really anxious to get my shipment as fast as possible. Fifth, you get tax-free shopping. Most of the package forwarding services are located in tax-free states. So when you use your MyUS address, your packages are shipped to a warehouse in Florida, which doesn't have US sales tax. So you don't get charged for that tax. And we're all happy when we can avoid paying taxes, right? And that can mean actually significant savings, especially if you purchase any high-ticket items, which I almost never do. Getting started with MyUS is very simple. Here's what you do. Step 1, sign up for a MyUS account and get your US address. MyUS offers different membership plans. I don't recommend the free plan because It doesn't include consolidating multiple packages into one. If you have only one package, then the free plan would be just fine. But I recommend the premium plan, which will put all your purchases into one package. Once you sign up, MyUS provides you with both a US and a UK address for your online shopping. These addresses are warehouse locations where your packages will be received. Step 2, shop online and have a good time shopping. Have fun at any US online store and use the MyUS address as your shipping destination. I often need art supplies that aren't available here, so I use my address at MyUS to shop at Blick Art Materials, and also for my purchases at a variety of online stores, including Amazon. Step 3, receive packages and consolidate. When your orders arrive at the MyUS warehouse, you'll receive email notifications. If you made several purchases, you can choose to hold shipments until all those items have arrived, and then consolidate them into one box, as we've already mentioned, and you save on shipping fees. Don't wait longer than a month, though, because after a month, you have to start paying storage fees. So I always shop for about a month, and then before they start charging me for storage, I ship. Step 4, ship your packages and get excited. MyUS provides multiple options for shipping carriers. You can select a courier based on delivery speed or on cost. Once shipped, you'll receive a tracking number so you can monitor the shipment. Depending on your selected shipping method, the deliveries can take anywhere from a few days to a few weeks. I found that using DHL is my best bet. I use the option that DHL offers to pay customs fees in advance, and then my shipment arrives in less than a week. I'm currently expecting a shipment from MyUS via DHL. I shopped during January and put in my shipping request on Friday, January 31st. DHL has predicted I'll get it on February 6th. Now, I have found that DHL usually arrives faster than they predict. In fact, I just checked my DHL tracking and it's already in Indonesian customs. So I expect it will arrive either today or tomorrow, the 4th of February. I can't wait. It's always like opening Christmas presents when my shipment arrives. I've tried other shipping companies, but there were always extra complications. I'm sticking with DHL. MyUS is an excellent solution that I recommend. But be sure to find out if something you want to purchase is on the restricted list. Don't be like me. Check the restricted list before shopping. I ordered a product for hair lightening, but when it arrived at MyUS, they told me that my Precious Beauty product was on the restricted list. I had never looked at that list, so I just lost out on that product. Some products like liquids, perishable goods, electronics with lithium batteries, and certain supplements and other stuff may be restricted for international shipping. Always check MyUS's prohibited item list before making a purchase. Who knew that a simple hair product would be on that restricted list? There are alternative package forwarding services. MyUS is one of the most popular, but there are others as well that you might want to consider. Just go to Google and Google package forwarding services to get a current list. So, to get US items delivered abroad, using a package forwarding service like MyUS has been a game changer for me. It opened up access to a vast range of products from U.S. stores. It saves on shipping costs through consolidation and provides reliable international delivery options. While there are still shipping and customs costs involved, and they can be expensive, the convenience, though, flexibility, and the ability to buy otherwise unavailable products make it a very worthwhile service, at least as far as I'm concerned. If you've ever used a shipping service like this, please let me know in the video description below. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Till next time.